Hey y'all, I just want to do a video. I'm driving and a lot of thoughts on my mind, just out traveling. But sometimes in life you have a dream that you're going after, and there'll be like a little bump along the way in which it's an obstacle which can be removed, but it looks as if it's a stop sign rather than a yield sign. And I just want to talk to you about being cognizant of that, being very aware that sometimes when you don't hit your goal or you don't get the dream that you're after at the time that you want it, and it seems that you put so much work in and you feel like, hey, it's my time. I've done the work. I can see it. It's right there. My goal, my dream, that object of my desire is right there in front of me. But it's almost like a plexiglass shield that's stopping me from getting there, disguised as a obstacle. And what I want to say to you is, that's not always a bad thing, because it's just like in sports. You know, I keep going back to sports with almost everything. That's a time when you can readjust, you can replenish, and you can reaffirm, you can just get better as well. It's just like all the great superstar athletes, they went back to the lab. You know, it's so cool. I've seen like biographies on Kobe. Every year he wanted to add to his game. You know, add a jump shot, add a good crossover, add a good fadeaway move. Michael Jordan, same thing. And I really feel if we take that approach in our lives, we could hit the zenith and be that type of superstar in our chosen field of endeavor as well. So I really subscribe to that. Whenever you hit a roadblock, whenever you hit an obstacle, whenever you hit a point in your life where it seems like you're just stopped, like you cannot go any further. You know, when you get to that point, rather than getting frustrated and giving up and totally going in another direction, doing something else, trying to find the shiny ball syndrome is what I call it. Trying to find that other thing that's going to work for you. Rather than doing all of that, just look at the situation honestly and find a way in which you can reload and retool yourself and come back at it again. But in the meantime, you're getting better. You're not just waiting, you're actually getting better. You know, you may need to improve your finances. You may need to improve your living situation. You may need to improve your relationships, whoever you're surrounding yourself with. And think in terms of the big picture and what you want to accomplish. And also think in terms of other ways to get it done rather than the route you're taking. But you want to really, really explore your options. You want to be thinking in terms of opportunity, not denial, and not failure in the classic sense of you just didn't make it and you just didn't get it done. Don't think of it like that. Don't think of it in that pure black and white contrasting frame of mind. Think of it more from a standpoint of, okay, here's a great opportunity for me to kind of step back and reassess the situation and come back at it stronger. Which part of my game do I need to shore up? What do I need to get better at? And like I said earlier, what part of my life do I need to improve on in order to hit my goal and be what I want to be? So when you do that, what it does is it really gives failure perspective. It gives you a better outlook on life. It makes you feel more powerful, and you start to see the consequences of your choices. Everything is choice. It's all about choice. Where you are right now is a result of the decisions that you made, and that's the thing that you have to explore. You have to look at, not from a standpoint of you being a bad person or even making mistakes. I don't mind making the mistakes. It's when I don't try because of fear or playing it safe. That drives me nuts. If I see myself getting in that position, I really start to have a serious talk with myself, and I really do start thinking in terms of doing things that are going to bring me out of that. So I'll start taking small chances, and I'll start pressing the envelope in order to get out of that mindset of playing it safe and being in a comfort zone. That's the last place you want to be, is in a comfort zone. You want to always be pressing the envelope, getting better. Kaizen. Remember the adage, the Japanese saying, which is Kaizen, which is never-ending improvement. You want to always be thinking about improving, getting better at what you do, and getting better as a person. Because that is the key to your happiness. Your happiness lies in progress and growth, becoming a better person day by day, always getting better, and always looking to expand. So when you come to that barrier, we all hit it. That's the mindset you have to come with. You have to be thinking in terms of, okay, I hit a stopping point right here, but it isn't the end. Matter of fact, it's the beginning. It's the beginning of the next phase, because I'm going back to the lab. I'm going to improve certain aspects of what I do, and I'm going to hit this thing even harder. I'm going to be better when I come back, and I'm not going to be away too long either. It's just a matter of me retooling myself and getting myself together and seeing it from a different perspective, and then boom, launching into action again. But in reality, you never really stop the action. Your action is never ending. It's always going forward. You're always doing something to move yourself forward, even when it looks like you're standing still from the outside. So that's the thing I really want to talk to you about today, and I wanted to get that out so that you, being the winner that you are and trying to accomplish your goals, that you have the proper perspective. Look at it like this too. Every day is an opportunity. Every single day is an opportunity. Every day is a gift from God. It's a chance for you to do something great. It's a chance for you to get better. And it doesn't matter if it seems like you're temporarily stopped or stalled. In reality, you aren't. Again, it's just a pause, do a little redirection, and take off again. It never is a situation where you have to stop and sit around, lick your wounds, and feel sorry for yourself. You're not a victim, you're a victor. You're victorious because you're always going to do what it takes to move yourself forward. Tell yourself that. Tell yourself, it always works out for me. It always does. You know, I don't know exactly how it's going to happen, but it's going to work out for me because I'm not going to quit. I'm going to keep on getting better every single day. I'm going to do something to move myself forward. So it's going to work. It has to work. And I have to have what I'm looking to get. And approach life that way. Always have a victorious mindset, overcoming mindset. Always be thinking in terms of what is possible, not what the world is telling you is impossible. And that's another thing. If you have people in your life right now who are doubting you, use that as fuel to get where you want to go. You know, the thing of, I told you so. I told you I was going to do this. When that's going around in your mind, that's a huge, huge motivator. And nobody knows you anyway. Not even your closest family members or your best friends. They don't really know you. You know, they have a good idea of who you are, but they don't really know you. They don't know what you can really do. So that's from the positive. So I don't even talk about the knuckleheads. The knuckleheads have no idea. And honestly, they don't really care about you anyway. They're just saying what they say to make you feel bad, so you won't move forward and make them look bad. And that's the way you got to think about it. And as a matter of fact, just X them out of your life completely. Anybody who's doubting you consistently, doubting you, and telling you how things are not going to work out for you, they need to go. And they need to go fast, because that's hurting you. Because when you're down, the words that they've been saying to you, they're going to be rolling around in your head like marbles and bouncing off of all the good ideas you have. And then that doubt is gonna latch onto the good thoughts you have and all of the ambition that you have. And when you're down, they say don't kick a good man or a good woman when they're down. It's going to be kicking. It's like they'll be living in your head rent free, and that's totally unnecessary. So again, cut them out of your life, and then all the words they say, use them against you. Use them against them. Throw it back at them in the form of your action and your results. Because one day it's going to come back around. The people who told you couldn't do what you're going to do, they're going to see you doing it. They're not going to have anything to say either. I mean, every now and then they may say, I knew you could do it, but hey, whatever. By the time it won't even matter to you, and it shouldn't matter now either. So really, really wanted to stress that as well. And then do things to keep your mind right. And those things are write out, like journal a lot, but write down a game plan. And it's okay to write your game plan every day, or aspects of it. Also, write down your wins for the day. Every night before you go to bed, you should be writing down your wins. And I don't care how small they seem. If it's getting a fit body, write down some things you did in your workout that day, some things you eliminated from your diet. Also, you get a compliment, write that down. You go down, if you're a woman, you go down a dress size. If you're a guy, you lose some inches on your waist, write it down. And just let those wins kind of stack up in your brain. It starts to reprogram you. I am doing it. I am making it. I am winning. And that is a proactive move. But if you don't do that, then the opposite happens, especially if you have a winner mentality. Because when you operate as a winner, nothing is ever good enough. You can hit the top of the mountain, but all the mountain's going to be in the top of that mountain is going to do is help you see at a distance another mountain you want to climb and you want to conquer. Another goal, another dream, another aspiration that you want to achieve. So, and it's never ending, which is a good thing. We are goal-striving individuals by nature. That's the way God made us. So you got to really focus in on your wins so that it gives you that good feeling. It gives you that feeling of moving forward, that feeling of progressing. And when you think like that all the time, it does wonders for your confidence and your attitude and your whole countenance, the way you enter a room and your interactions with people. It's good to be on the end where you're the giver and not so much the taker. You don't need people to pump you up. You pump other people up just by your presence, just by arriving on the scene. You bring positivity. You have an enthusiasm about you, and people gravitate towards that. They love it, and you want to have that rather than looking for somebody to give it to you. And it's something that is easy to have because it's all right here. It's in your mind. It's in your heart. It's in your mind. And it's something that you should focus in on all the time. Improving that by keeping your thoughts pure and on good things and on things that you can do. All right. So that's my video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. Like it, please, and subscribe to my channel. and we will talk soon. Have a wonderful day.